So after the marriage, I was pretty in a dark place, you know. I was in a dark spot, you know, because I was falling all the time, and I didn't know when I was gonna fall, so it was a big surprise. And so I went to the doctor, and I was like, hey, I'd like some antidepressants, you know, to make me feel better, to cheer me up. And then the doctor was like, okay. And I was like, but here's my concern. I'm a big drunk, and I don't want to mix it with shit that's gonna, you know, fuck with my drinking. So I really want to know the side effects of the antidepressants that I'm going to be taking. And he said, well, the one you're going to be taking, the only side effect you should really worry about is that there's a possibility that you might commit suicide. You ever hear someone say something that just makes you hurt? And I was like, what, really? Seriously? Fucking suicide? That's the side effect? It's antidepressant. Antidepressant means I pop it in my mouth and I'm no longer depressed. It doesn't make sense to me. It makes no sense to me. You know what that's like? That's like if I had a problem with date rape and I went to the doctor and said, hey, I have a problem with date rape, and he prescribed me 2 roofies and a college course. But he explained it to me. He did. He explained it to me, and he said, this is how it works. It works because sometimes people are so fucking depressed. Some people are so dark and so down in the dumps that they can't even commit suicide. They're just that tired. They wake up in the morning, and they're just like, oh, fuck, I'm going to commit suicide today. And they're like, but I'm going to hit the snooze one more time. Today's not the day. But then you take the antidepressant, and the antidepressant's sort of an upper, and it gives you energy, you know? So you take it, and all of a sudden one day you wake up and you go, I'm gonna fucking do it! I'm gonna commit suicide! Today's the day! And you're gonna play Eye of the Tiger, and run around in circles, and quit fucking doing dark poetry! And it's like, yeah! And then you jump off the fucking bridge, and that's when I realized if you actually jump off the bridge during that act, the medication is working. But the reason why people don't want to commit suicide is because they fuck up at it. And nobody wants to fuck up at suicide, you know? Nobody's like, I'm gonna fucking do it today, and then light themselves on fire, and then wake up. And go, well, this didn't turn out right at all. But they didn't actually say that because they burnt their lips shut. That's why I think we need to come up with something that can allow us to practice at suicide. Like a suicide simulator. You know? So we don't fucking botch our suicide. We need to come up with something that we can practice, like, you know, here's my invention. I think I'm gonna make millions off of it. I'm gonna come up with WII suicide. Fuck yeah! I'm gonna come up with WII suicide. You grab the controller and you put it in your mouth and you pull the trigger, and if half your face blows off and you can still wiggle, and it's not, you didn't do it right, you know? Or you jump off a pretend chair and wiggle like that till the noose tightens around your neck, you know? But if you fuck up, you actually get an extra life. Only the extra life is really shitty. You just lay in a hospital while your mom feeds steak tooth through a straw, and the only button that works is the one that sheds tears.